everyone, welcome to review number 8. In this video there's going to be a ton of cool packages and items and just amazing things that you'll all want to see, so stick around. And to those of you who want to be in an upcoming review or guest video, check out the description box below. And to everyone who sent stuff in, thank you so much. I love everything, I appreciate everything. And to you freaking haters who are like, oh, you sound ungrateful, you need to stop criticizing people's work. This is a review video. Look at the title. If you're watching a review video, please know what a review is. Thank you. Yeah, you want to see me get mean, I can. So to everyone who's in this video, I hope you guys get some hits on your channels and your shops, and hopefully my tips help you out. So let's get into the stuff. These beautiful flower earrings are from Emily. They come in 20 colors, but here are the ones that I was sent, and the tag next to them tells you which is which. She also sent me this really awesome button bracelet, which is $3 in her shop, and I love how it looks so different when you flip it the other way, so it's kind of a 2-in-1 bracelet. These resin rose earrings seriously look like something that you could go and buy from the store. They're really pretty, and I love the colors and the shape of the flower. I will put a link to her Etsy shop and her Facebook fan page, so be sure to like her page and check out her Etsy. She sells 3 pairs of these earrings for $12.99, and there's 20 colors, like I said. And this pair in the front is the pom-pom chrysanthemum, just so you know. These earrings were sent to me on a few different types of posts. These are gold, these are silver, and then these are silver with a clear backing. The glue seems to be really strong, so no problems with them falling off. I would just say to clean up the glue a little more if it's kind of spilling over like this. Clean off the glue if it's like flaking or going over the post like that. Kaylee's climbing the screen. Kaylee, are you serious? Kaylee! Kaylee, oh my goodness. Climbing our screen. Okay. And if you're interested in a button bracelet, those are $3 on her shop and are available in all colors. So go ahead and check out her Etsy, Twinkling Temptations. The links will be in the down bar. Thank you, Emily, so much for all these beautiful earrings. I'm definitely going to wear them. Next up is a clay charm from Rebecca, aka Stylin' Girl 01 on YouTube. Here is the lovely, pretty, beautiful card that she sent. Love it. Here's the clay cupcake charm that she sent. And the eye pin and jump ring and spring ring clasp are all attached nicely. I like the swirl on it, and the frosting's joined to the base well. The biggest issue is just the glazing. I believe you glaze the entire thing at once, and then you set it down while the glaze was wet on the bottom and it got stuck or something to whatever it was on. Anyway, this cupcake is really cute, so thank you, Rebecca, for sending it to me. Alright, let's do some opening. This next package is from Emily. Here's a picture that she drew of spaghetti. Yummy. Here's some really cute Hello Kitty stationery. I always love bags of findings. There's a cell phone leash. Oh, clay. I like this color. I can never have too much like brown or shimmery gold or anything shimmery. Well, I can never have too much clay. There's a few of these kind of chocolate wrappers. Oh, this is cool. So here is a duct tape wallet, and it has checkers and silver metallic. Then it has Velcro to open, and I like the heart over here. And then there's some pockets on this side, and of course the billfold. For this wallet, everything's attached well. I would just suggest when you're adding the border, make sure it goes all the way across because it kind of stops before the corner. And I would try to get the edges more straight when you cut them. And then basically the same tips for the pockets. You want the design to go all the way to the edge, and then you want straight cuts. But I really like the pattern and the setup of this. It's really awesome. Ooh, metallic hearts. Ooh, and Velcro. I don't think I have any of these, so these are sticky Velcro squares, just like the ones on the wallet, so I'll definitely try them out on some of my crafts. But these are the pretty stickers, and then there's the animals and the flowers. I think I'm getting a sun attack. Let me just change the, put this down a little more. Ooh. There we go. That's better. I was getting attacked by light. A monkey and bananas, and then these really pretty buttons, this really pretty paintbrush, a couple of erasers. Finally are a couple of clay charms that Emily made. There's this giant cake with a flower on top, and I really like the inside of this. And then there's this popsicle, and I'm going to call it a cherry popsicle because cherry is my favorite flavor aside from like blue raspberry. Root beer float ones are good too, and strawberry eclair bars. Anyway, off topic. on the back, I know it's the back and it doesn't really matter that much, but you do want to try and even out all those little indents because it will help it stay together better. I don't think this is like flimsy or anything, but just in case. And then when you're joining this thin piece to the bottom, see where the two edges connect. You want to blend it in so you don't see where it connects, so it looks like a continuous circle around. For your cake, you would want to be careful with different colors that you get into the clay. It could be a cool effect if you put these colors all over the frosting, then it wouldn't look like they're just in there on accident. Also, the same tip about smoothing it, you just want to smooth out these little indents. But I do really like the texture on the inside, and see it has that cool like ripple effect from you cutting it. Emily, thank you so much for all the awesome items, the clay, the stickers, and your charms are really pretty, so thank you so much for sending these things to me. Next up are these items from Haley, and her YouTube username is cottoncandy3342. The items came in these really pretty decorated boxes with stickers and duct tape, and this one's gorgeous. It has Ohio on it too, which is my state. Here's an octopus, and I think it's a little pencil topper. This is a cute little puffer fish that may be a squinky. And then this snail, which I think is a window cling sticker. Let me see. Oh, look at it! There's a snail on my window. That's so cool. And then these Finding Nemo characters. They're adorable. Finally are these 3 polymer clay charms. I love the swirl effect on this bow. My tip would be just to smooth out the edges so they're not like crinkly like this. And like right there. Then this bow donut, and I really like the gradient effect on the frosting, and that's what I was going to tell you. That little part of your bow isn't attached. Make sure when you're joining clay together that you're pushing down harder to form a bond. Finally is this sparkly Pop-Tart, and I really like the frosting on there and the glitter, of course. Haley, thank you so much for these adorable items. Those cute little figures and the snail are just so adorable, and nice job on your charms. Next up is this package from Allison. On the envelope she sent, she used her brother's stickers. I like them though. Tell your brother he has cool stickers. Then she did some little doodles. There's a fish and a bunny, and that's who they're inspired by. Some Tootsie Pop wrappers and some Starbursts. There's this really cool paracord stitch. I think that's what it's called, but that looks cool. Then some perler beads and these tri-beads. Glitter and rhinestones. We all know I love glitter and rhinestones. Here's some stickers. And this duct tape wallet with an S on the front. I would try to make the S thicker at the bottom here because it kind of blends into the zebra tape. So here's the inside of it, the billfold part. When you're cutting the ends of the tape, just try and cut it more straight so you don't get this little rigid effect. And then over here, watch how you're joining it because this one's kind of sticking up. And then the coolest thing is this Lay's chip bag wallet, and it has duct tape on the inside. And here's the other side of it. When you're joining it with the clear tape, try to make sure that it doesn't hang off the edge like this. And if it's hanging off the top, just make sure to cut that part off or fold it down. Thank you so much, Allison, for all of these awesome items. Next, we have this package from Emma. Something really, really cool that she sent are crayons from Ecuador, and there's a blue and a white one. I mean, it looks like they're just surrounded in an actual tree branch. This is just so awesome. I love them. Here's a bag of beads, and I love the butterfly ones in there. A little bag of earring hooks. Here's a Santa Claus eraser. And then we have these clay charms. The cool thing about this Christmas tree is that it's made out of eraser clay. I've never used that or seen like how it feels. Then there's this charm that says my name and has a heart, and I love the color on that. That's really cute. There's this clay rose, and I love that you use 2 colors on this. It's so pretty, and they're both shimmery. I would just go ahead and smooth out this bottom part here, and maybe smooth it out where the colors join as well. Here's a little polymer clay toast, and I really like the little face on there. This one is a polymer clay ice cream cone, and it has a cherry on top. I like the way that you added the ice cream. It looks like soft serve. I would maybe put a couple extra lines for the waffle cone in the areas where there's not many. Finally is this clay cake with this pretty rose on top. So here's the spin around view. If you're working with red clay, make sure you do all of the cake first and then do the red flower and attach it, and don't touch the light clay after you touch the red, because you did get a little bit of red in there, and part of it's like kind of turning like pinkish because red clay is so pigmented that it really kind of stains your fingers, and then you can't work with other colors of clay until you wash your hands. So Emma, thank you so much for sending all these items to me. They're awesome. This package is from Elena. It says there are some Swiss and British candy wrappers inside. Here's the card. I like the bow. Ooh, this is awesome. You guys know I make jewelry and stuff. It says you can manipulate wire, flatten crimp beads, open and close jump rings, and cut wire with ease. So I'm going to try these out for sure and put them with my jewelry making stuff. Thank you. A box of buttons, beads, and bows. Oh, these are so cute. Oh, and she doesn't have a shop or YouTube channel, so just letting you know, her link won't be there. Here's some cute clay buttons and stuff, and I think you did a really nice job on the shape and the texture around the edges. Here's a couple more. There's square ones, and then this cute little bow, and then some swirls. There's a Halloween swirl too. Ooh, a little baggie. Oh my gosh. That's the cutest idea. Oh my gosh, this is from my butterfly doodle video. Its little antenna fell off, but this thing is so adorable. I love the shape of it. All the clay is connected well and the jump rings in nicely. Be careful with like thin pieces of clay. You maybe could incorporate wire as the antennas, but I really like them as clay, so I don't know really a way to make them super sturdy. The only thing I'm noticing is with the glaze, like it makes this little like white bubble around the stuff, so maybe you like glopped it up too much, or I don't know what kind of glaze you're using, but try and make sure that you don't like get pools of it around creases, just to like try and get it in there more. Here's a handful of more clay charms, and I just want to say that all the eye pins or wires are in nicely. It doesn't really bother me that you have that little extra piece of wire sticking up. You want to make sure that that's not like going to be too sharp. This one should be fine. Like I don't think it's going to cut anyone who wears it. This is a chocolate covered strawberry for anyone who doesn't know. It's awesome. I really like it. Then we have these gift boxes, which are very cute as well and have these bows on the top. Next we have some donuts, 3 of them. I love the sparkles and the frosting. If you have like little cracks in the clay, make sure you smooth those out before you bake. There's this donut on a keyring. The keyring is attached nicely to the eye pin. It looks like a peanut butter donut. That would be really good. I don't know if I've ever had a peanut butter donut. Do they exist? Then we have this s'more, and I like the texture on the graham cracker, the little dots. A chocolate chip cookie, again nice texturing on this cookie. A handful of cupcakes. This one's super adorable. It has a bow and glitter in the frosting. Be careful when you're joining the frosting. You can kind of see a little bit underneath, but barely noticeable. So another swirl cupcake with the bow. And this one's different. I like the texturing on the top of this. It's like a muffin cupcake with a cherry. And a swirl cupcake. Again, just be careful when you're joining it so you can't see the clay underneath. And this is my favorite one, I think, out of the cupcakes because I really like your style, and I like how it looks like the frosting's kind of leaning a little, and it just looks like an abstract cupcake. And yeah, it looks like it's mint chocolate chip, which would be yummy. Here's a really cute thank you card. It has buttons on it, and then it looks like that on the back. What is this? I opened it upside down. Fail! This is what was in the foil. It's a little serving tray of cookies, and like I said, I love the texturing on your cookies. It's fab. They look really good. Look at that. They look good enough to eat. Like, I wish they were mini cookies and I could just pop them into my mouth. Finally are these candy wrappers. These are super colorful. Look at that. I can make my face a different color. Maybe not. Wait. Oh, look! Okay. Blue. That one's sweet. Yellow. Oh, that one just makes me look more tan. Well, mega tan. Violet. You're turning violet! It's Ricola cough drops and then some type of mint candy. Alright, so Elena, thank you so much for the package. Overall, your clay charms look really awesome, and I think you did a nice job on them. Just go over the tiny tips that I gave you, and you will be golden, A-OK golden. Alright, so again, thank you so much. I love everything. Yeah, you get the wave goodbye too. I don't even know why I do that. These items are from Allison, and that is her YouTube username. She sent me some Starburst wrappers, a bunch of clay charms, and all of the ones with eye pins. The eye pins are in nicely. There's a stack of duct tape wallets, And then these huge sheets of really cute stationery. First up is this cake charm and a cake slice. I definitely love the way that you did the frosting effect on the top. Smooth out this frosting around the sides. And maybe if you would like to, you could do the texturing inside with a toothbrush to make it look more realistic. Then there's this awesome robot, and I love the little swirl heart on it. I'd try to get the green pieces to be more of the same size, otherwise nice job on this. Next is this bow, and I love the swirl effect that you did with the clay on this. Alright, next is this angry bird. I just recommend keeping the clay a little bit cleaner and then just smooth out any of the grooves or bumps. Next is this awesome brown owl, and he's really big, and I like his little texturing on his tummy. Next is this zebra Minnie Mouse charm. Again, work on keeping the clay more clean. And you could also try to get some of the zebra stripes to be a little bit more pointed. It looks like this one may have broken off. Next is this donut. And this big swirl cupcake with the cherry. Finally, a really cute Dino Love charm. Just remember to smooth out any little creases where the body parts connect. Now we have these duct tape wallets. I love the design of this duct tape wallet. Here's one with just black. Here's an awesome Hello Kitty face and bow, and then a leopard print one. Here's the inside. The ID pocket's really nice, and the pockets are attached nicely. For the top, the back part is a little bit shorter than the inside. I would suggest making it the other way around. You would rather have the outside be taller. For the inside of Hello Kitty, I love the neon colors on the pockets. You do want to be careful down here because you can see a little bit of that teal through. And then just try not to have like random pieces like this. Also, when you're attaching things, try and make straighter lines. And there's the inside of it. I love that too. Black one has pink trim on the inside. And then the inside looks like this. And the Starburst wrapper one looks like this on the inside. And there's the inside of the billfold. Allison, thank you so much for sending all these awesome items to me. Next are some items from Nadia. She sent me some pieces of memo paper, and this one has a really cute hummingbird and flowers at the bottom. Next are these clay charms, and the little ones are actually deco pieces. I really like the swirl effect on them. Here's a glow-in-the-dark macaroon. I really like that bead that you put in the top. Try to get it so there's no little cracks in it, so just smooth that out if you can before you bake. This is a little punch cup. I love the straw that's in there and the colors that you used for it. Add a little bit more pink clay at the bottom so the punch isn't pouring through. And here's a little swirly fudge bar. The eye pin is in really nicely on this one. On your popsicle and macaroon, you may want to try and get them in there a little better because they're kind of moving around. I don't know if you meant for there to be other colors in this, but I really love how there's like a little subtle swirl. Whoa! So if you can get that to do it all the time, that'd be sweet. Next are some duct tape items. So we have this gift card holder, which I think is a super cute idea. And then the gift card would just go behind here. Mainly, you just want your cuts to be a little bit more straight, like at the top. And then for this white tape right here as well. And then you may want these little rectangles to actually be white pieces of duct tape instead of pieces of paper, just because then it would be waterproof and the person can write on it in permanent marker and it would stay on. Next is this really tiny duct tape bow, and it's so adorable, and there's two different types of zebra print tape. See, somehow when you attach the middle, this side like twisted back instead of staying up like this one. Just find a way to make that like twist back up front. And finally is this cute little coin pouch made out of duct tape. Okay, and that's the inside of it. When you're attaching this center strip of tape, try and make sure that the bow goes over it so you don't see these little fringes at the edge. Thank you, Nadia, for sending these adorable items to me. Next up is a duct tape bag from Jessica. How smart am I? I didn't even show the front of it. So it has an S, a cupcake, and her logo on there, which is JM duct tape. It has a woven front and back panel with zebra and black duct tape squares. The inside of it is this pink zebra print, and it actually does fold out to become wider, so you can fit, quite a bit in here. The handle seems to be joined well. I don't think it's going to fall out of here. I may suggest making the actual handle another layer of tape to make it stronger, but I don't think it's going to break. Duct tape is pretty sturdy. I just recommend making a straighter cut, and maybe make sure that you don't have any raw edges. So be sure to fold tape over like you did on this. Then on the bottom corners, try to find a way to not stick little pieces of tape on, if that makes sense. Because when you join pieces like that, it could snag and come off. Kaylee, why are you climbing the screen again? Haley! When you're cutting out designs and using permanent marker to draw that design on, make sure that you're cutting all the permanent marker off of it. The last tip is just when you're joining these designs on, I see that you put clear tape over it. I would suggest putting clear tape over the entire front so you don't see the little edges of the squares of clear tape. Whoa! Oh gosh, that's what happens when I don't hold things up. But I do think you have a nice design and nice construction method, and I like the setup of the front of this with all the colors and patterns and stuff. Nice job on this bag, Jessica, and thank you so much for sending it to me. These clay charms are from Kristen. She has an Etsy and a YouTube. I'll put the links in the down bar. And in her Etsy shop, any money she makes gets split in half, and half of it will be donated then. All of the eye pins are securely attached. She made a We the Kings plate, an icing bag, an egg, a ghost, an S pendant, a flower cupcake, and 2 swirl cupcakes. For the S pendant, I love that you use puffy paint. I like the colors and the shine. Up in this corner, you may want to smooth it out a little more and just make it rounded like the others. So here is up close detailing of this flower cupcake, which is really cute. I really like the frosting on these swirl cupcakes. It's really cute. For the yellow clay, I'd just be careful with dust and dark colors getting into it. It looks like it's an earthquake. Woo! There's an up close on the ghost, and I would just say to smooth out any cracks that may be in the side. Then here's the frosting bag and the egg. And then on this We the Kings plate, I can't tell if you wrote in pencil or pen. You definitely don't want to write in pencil if you did, because then it could easily wipe off. I would recommend using permanent marker if you're going to write it on. Another option is to print out font or image or something, and then you can add it on there with some sort of glaze. I do have a tutorial for this. It's my polymer clay keychain tutorial. Oh, and this is what the card looks like. Alright, so Kristen, thank you so much for sending these cute charms to me. This next package is from Nadia. So I'll start off with extras. She sent some Starburst wrappers, a Starburst, a zebra duct tape bracelet with pink on this side. Here's some really pretty like tribal stationery. Here's some white thread and a flower rhinestone tattoo sticker. Here are a couple of clay charms. It's a lemon slice of cake and a frosted donut. And then this awesome sticker that says Peace Rocks. I really like that. Okay, so she sent this cupcake charm, which has a really cute face and some blush on it, and then a cherry on the frosting. I would recommend maybe smoothing the base out a little in the back. So yeah, just like round that out a little more. And then your eye pin is a little loose, so find a way to make that stick in better. You can use glaze after you've baked to help it stay in. Then we have this duct tape bookmark, which is super pretty and definitely would work well in a book. Then we have these duct tape bows. This silver one is absolutely gorgeous, and it's attached to this bobby pin. I really don't have any tips for this one. It's beautiful. Then here's this leopard print one. I would say to watch the raw edges. You don't want to see the inside of the tape, like the white part. Then when you attach the center part, try to connect it so this end of it would be on the back. Then the final tip would be to move this clip in a little bit. You probably would want this to be in the middle of the clip. It just seems like it could slip out if it's that close to the edge over here. Finally is this duct tape pencil pouch. It has a Velcro closure at the top, and I have my Sharpie marker in there just to show you that it can hold stuff. The Velcro is attached nicely, and then it has lips and this pretty heart design on it. I think the construction looks pretty nice. I would be careful when attaching things on the edges like this because your red pieces are kind of lifting up. When you're joining the leopard print pieces together on the edges, maybe make it a little more straight as opposed to this, like how it's diagonal here. Nadia, thank you so much for sending this package to me. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you want information on how to be in an upcoming review or gifts video, check out the description box below. And you guys have a great rest of the day. I will see you soon. Bye! Also, here are some of the rose earrings I was sent. Right there, right there. Yeah, so that's how pretty they are. Yeah, I like them. See? How pretty they are. You can't even see them when I do that. Ah, earrings.